And just like that, it was Thursday. And all of the birds were still singing in the sky, and the sky was still painted blue. Now, I don't normally have to do my hair, but it's sticking up. Look at that. I know it's not very long, but it's sticking up. Look at me squinting as well. That's getting done. Right, shave that off today. Lovely. Yeah, the sky's still painted blue, and I'm struggling to remember a spring that has been this stunning in terms of sunshine. What a stunning couple of months we've had. And there they are, the words which guarantee that rain and wind and storms and yucky weather will be upon us. Normally when I make a comment about the weather being nice, it pisses down with rain. But I don't know, I'm not so sure. Let's see if I can get through this one without yawning. I can feel one brewing now. If there's anyone out there that's a doctor or a physician or knows a bit about biology, tell me why that happens. Why when I'm speaking on camera, I yawn. But when I'm speaking to other people, I don't. Anyway, right, go figure. Where were we? At the time of writing the post this morning, Ashley was only just stirring after a lovely late rise for him. He has a cup of tea waiting for him. I've spelt that wrong in the post, my goodness. Talk about spoiled. We're still sleeping in the caravan. Well, it is holiday. Hey, half term. It's a real sanctuary out here, and even though it's only a tiny little space, there are no girls to mess with the boys' melons. I popped into the kitchen at around 8:30 this morning, and I found Linda had already made the morning brew. A nice treat, but it's put me out of sync. Not being a creature of habit until about 8 weeks ago, this newfound routine of mine is highly obsessive. I wake, I blute, I make the tea, I clear the dishwasher, reset the boiler pressure, don't ask, and I settle down to write my daily post. Well, now I've had the tea made for me, I've noticed a disturbance in the force. Who'd have thought it? A man of routine has become of me. Tim and I finished the work on Glade Runner yesterday, and the pre-order page is up and running. Yes! Sorry about the pun. It was definitely intended. And with luck, all of the stars being aligned, we should be delivering by 1st July, something like that. It's another book I've really, really enjoyed working on. And I have a really good feeling that this will be a popular choice among park runners. There it is again. Among park runners and poets and people in general, really. Also available now is Busy Buzzy Bee by Stacey. It's a beautiful little book, and although it's had a bit of a delay on arrival due to a print flaw, my printers have sorted it now, and we should be good to start deliveries on 1st of June. 3 days late. That's not too bad, really. Not too bad at all. Everything's coming out on time, apart from my own books, it seems. So, what does this mean? It means that I get to move on to new books for June. And I'm going to work out what they are going to be. I think you're number 2. I think that I'm erring towards producing one of my next books, the 5th in the British Wildlife Tales, What's That at the Seaside, alongside Stour Valley Publishing title with one of my authors. Because I'm making quite good progress through that list, so and I'm absolutely procrastinating with my books, so I think that's probably the best thing to do. Yeah, you're number 3. Let's count them, shall we? I might make a feature of the yawn, give it its own sideshow. I'll give it some sky time today anyway, but I've got a bit of a vibe building there. Thanks to those of you who helped out with suggestions on the woodland side of things. My thoughts are really developing here. So I'm set on the project being funded out of a proportion of profit from my book ventures, and that's Sow Valley Publishing, Shook Pop, and British Wildlife Tales. So that's going to happen anyway, and it keeps it as simple as possible. Doesn't need any fundraising campaigns or anything like that. I don't need to organise anyone else. I can just slowly grow the fund, and it will be slow. I'm not in a rush. And when there's enough to buy and open the first woodland, it gets bought and opened. So I've just chatted to Simon about this, and in time I think it's something that Finder Adventure could contribute to as well, and they could use the woodland to help folk around the country get a flavour of adventure in a respectful way. So I'm loving this idea more and more as it develops. It's just brilliant to feel it sort of coming to life in my mind, and I'm so glad that Stacey just mentioned these little cool woodland bags with activities in them that are hung on trees randomly. I think that's probably an idea that we'll introduce in the woods in the fullness of time. But we're talking about a very long-term project there, probably 5 to 10 years in the making, but who knows, you just never know, do you? It's the seed is planted, and what is it they say, from tiny acorns mighty oak trees grow. Yawn. Anyway, I'll keep you posted on how that develops in the fullness of time. But I'll finish off there. I've dragged my heels right in the post, so I've been chatting with quite a few people on Messenger about this and everything else in between. So I'll finish there. Have an awesome day, and be good to yourself. Big love.